Yeah, he better not hold us up. I made a prediction.
What was it?
No later than a quarter after.
But don't tell him that.
Quarter after.
Don't say it out loud, because then they can go on for hours.
Not a spy movie?
So I better not tell him what you said.
Yeah, that's right. Besides, that's it.
I see that.
Mary better come back. I feel lonely over here.
I can't see any of this.
We have to be live.
I told you about
Resign because
they're having a meeting right now. And I phoned her. I said, don't worry about it. That's a little bit much.
well, you know what? If that's the case, it might not have been all mistakes.
100%. They're superstars. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, like after I heard that,
She went back, apologized up and down, you know, and they had asked him to do some summer camps, and he said no. And so he came in with this, you know, I won't do all this in town. They sell this crap there.
Yeah.
And his t-shirts and his candles and everything. I'm done with you.
We're on.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. I'll now call to order the Planning Advisory Committee. On August 27th, 2025, we acknowledge that this is a sacred land on which Smith Falls is now located and has been the site of human activity for over 10,000 years and is rich in Indigenous history. This land is the ancestral territory of the Algonquin and Anishinaabe Nation. We are grateful to the Algonquin ancestors who cared for the land and the water in order that we might meet here today. We are also grateful to the Algonquin people for their contribution in the making of the Rideau Canal, which runs through Smith Falls. We are mindful of broken covenants and the need to reconcile with all of our relations. Together, may we care for this land and each other, drawing on the strength of our mutual history of nation building through peace and friendship, being mindful of generations to come. I am Jacqueline Grimes, Chair of the Planning Advisory Committee. I'll now take attendance of the committee members. Councillor Jay Brennan.
Present.
Councillor Stephen Robinson.
present.
Klaus Vandermeer.
Present.
And Yvonne Robert.
Present.
Okay, approval of the agenda. Can I have a motion? Steve, seconded by Klaus. All in favor? Carried. Adoption of minutes, Planning Advisory Committee meeting July 24th, 2025. Moved by Jay and seconded by Stephen. All in favor? All right. Disclosure of any monetary interests. Number 5, public meetings. Report number PAC 25-06, consent application B25-02, 91 Able Street. We'll now open the public portion of the Planning Advisory Committee meeting to consider consent application B25-02, 91 Able Street. Application B25-02 proposes to sever 111.57 meters squared parcel from the subject property 91 Able Street for the purpose of lot addition to 184 Brockville Street. The retained portion of the subject property is 707.82 meters squared and contains a single detached residential dwelling. No change of use or additional development is proposed for the retained parcel. The Planning Advisory Committee is the approval authority for consent applications. The committee will review the application and consider comments from the public to inform their decision on the application. I will now pass the meeting over to Richard Grant, Planner 1, to report on the notification and summary of consent application B25-02 for 91 Able Street. Following his presentation, we'll open the floor to comments from the public. The applicants or their agents will also have an opportunity to address any concerns brought to the floor by the public.
Okay, thank you.
So as we can see in the key map in the black shaded, that would be the subject property 91 Able. And then proceeding in the rear lot, we have 184 Brockville Street. So these two properties are basically sharing one rear lot line. And the request for the application is a lot addition from 91 Able to benefit 184 Brockville Street. So the proposed severance is 101.57 meters squared for the parcel, and it is intended to benefit 184 Brockville Street. The enlarged lot at 184 Brockville Street, if approved, will be 780 meters, 0.47 meters squared. The retained portion of the subject property at 91 Able will remain residential and has a single detached dwelling currently on the property. So here's a site sketch just showing you preliminarily what's proposed to change. So in the yellow section at the rear, that would be the portion of the lot that's going to be removed from 91 Able and benefiting 184 Brockville Street. So the application was submitted from Marek, and the adjustment will provide space for relocated shed and allow for a future addition to the dwelling. 91 Able Street is zoned as residential type 1, and 184 is zoned as R2. So these are the site visits of the photos. What we're looking at right now is the front view of 184 Brockville, as well as the rear view of 184 Brockville. So this is essentially the backyard portion where the lot would be adjusted. And we're seeing the inverse side. Now we're looking at 91 Able Street, the front view, as well as the rear portion of the lot that will also be adjusted. So this is just the other perspective from 91 Able Street. So we did not get any feedback from the Public Works Department or the Chief Building Official. They didn't have any objections to the proposed application. In terms of review, we looked at the conformity with official plan and the zoning bylaw. And because the proposed addition will facilitate residential developments for the benefiting lot at 154 Brockville, and because a lot addition does not affect the residential nature of the existing lot, it conforms with the official plan. And the new lot that would be enlarged at 184 Brockville will still might be larger than the minimum requirements for a lot. So the lot is not getting smaller and it complies with the official plan. In terms of suitability, the proposed lot addition allows for the reconfiguration of the benefiting lot at 184, and it allows for future residential renovations, which are still residential in nature, so it would be suitable, and it doesn't affect the existing residential nature of both lots. So staff would recommend that the lot coverage, the lot addition be approved as proposed, with our recommendation here at the end. So the only difference here is that there would be a deeming by law that would be required to be as a condition of approval, because the two lots are original lots of subdivision. So the deeming just makes sure that they're not part of the original lot of subdivision for the consent to happen. It's a technical paperwork, but it has to happen. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, thank you, Richard. We'll now hear from the applicants for any additional information or presentation as it relates to the application. If there's any comment or... Okay. I'll now ask if there's any questions or comments from the committee members.
No, straightforward.
Okay. So the committee is tasked with deciding on this application. If the committee is ready to do so, I will entertain a motion to approve, not approve, or any other decision.
Everybody.
Want me to read it?
Take your pick. Take your pick.
So the motion PAC 2507 that the Planning Advisory Committee approve consent application B25-02, which proposes a lot addition of 111.57 meters squared from the subject property to the benefiting property 184 Brockville Street, subject to the following conditions as outlined above. Do I have a motion? Motion by Yvonne, seconded by Jay. All in favor? Carried. Thank you for attending and participating in the planning process for application B25-02. Anyone requiring further notice regarding this application is asked to either leave their full name and mailing address or email address on the sign-in sheet located at the table by the door, and contact Planner 1 or the planning clerk via email or phone found on the town website. Appeal rights as described by the Planning Act will be outlined in the notice of decision. If you have any questions on the application or the process, I invite you to contact Planner 1 or the planning clerk. This concludes the public meeting portion of the Planning Advisory Committee meeting. We will now move on to the next item on our agenda. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great night.
Priority issues. Nothing to add. Project updates.
Just the OP open house is coming on September 10th.
Yes, right.
Okay.
And it'll be held in council chambers, by the way.
5 to 7.
That's right.
We'll get an email on that. We'll get.
I don't know.
There's no need for a motion, there's just information.
It's been posted on the website.
Just on the website.
Yeah.
Great. Next meeting is Thursday, September 11th, 2025. Adjournment. I have a motion. Jay, seconded by Stephen. Thank you, everybody.
Okay.
That was easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Yvonne, we have to split it in half.
No,
half minutes.
excuse me, I won. Because I said less, well, no, that's right. Yeah, okay, we'll split it.
12 and a half minutes.
Okay.
We're 10